What is coming in Season 2? How many guns got better and how many guns got garbage? How many glitches have COD Mobile fixed? Today, we're gonna take a look at our Season 2 patch notes and find out every single change that is happening in Season 2. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome everyone, my name is Ali. Subscribe to the channel because I'll buy you guys a Lamborghini in your dreams. So ladies and gentlemen, our Season 2 patch notes are here, but they actually came in Korean language, so we have to translate, and the Google translation is quite messed up, and this has created a confusion among the community of COD Mobile. So I'll try to solve this community or I might become stupid in this video. So without further ado, let's begin. So our Season 2 is coming tomorrow, 8 March PST time. Here you can see the timings as well. Also, I want to let you guys know that I'm gonna mainly focus on our nerfs and buffs and some optimizations of the game where they have fixed all the glitches. So here we can see in our rank rewards, first of all we're going to see new QXR epic skin, which is going to be Roaring Steel, and then we're going to see Kruger Burst Steel character epic skin. So in Season 2 we will get some seasonal challenges in which we'll get SPR 208 sniper as well as recon perk. So what recon perk does is when an enemy is defeated, the surrounding enemy is scanned and displayed on the minimap. In Season 2 we'll get a brand new map which is Shooting House. They're calling it Shooting Range here, and then they're gonna remodel our shipment map, which is going to be Modern Warfare type shipment, and they're gonna replace our old shipment with that. In our Season 2 we'll get a brand new mode which is going to be Sniper Shootout. So basically in this mode you guys will be able to use only snipers and marksman rifles. In Season 2 we'll get a new loadout function. You guys can pause this video and read it because I don't want to waste my time on it because I know it's not that useful. In Season 2 Battle Royale we'll get a brand new mode which is going to be Tank Battle. In this mode you guys can basically only use tanks and fight with each other, and then we're going to get a brand new vehicle in Battle Royale which is going to be Cargo Truck. I've showed you guys in my last video, so I don't want to waste my time on that. You guys will also be able to get custom pistol from the airdrops in Battle Royale, so that is a good thing. Now they added pistol in custom loadout option as well. In our patch notes we have a section which is called Weapon List Update, and now I believe it's like weapon variety changes of the loot that we get on the floors in BR. So first of all it's called General, so I believe General is like common variety, and these are all the weapons that you guys will get in the common variety. And then we have Advanced variety, which is I believe is the uncommon variety, and then we have the rare weapons, and then we have the epic and legendary. You guys can pause this video and check out all the tiers of the variety. Next up we have improvements and optimization. So basically here we will get all the nerfs and buffs, and this is where all the things get hectic because of the Google translation. So first of all it says decrease vertical recoil control of the OWC designated shooter rifle barrel attachment for MSMC. So basically increased vertical recoil control means is there's gonna be less recoil once you guys will put OWC rifle barrel attachment for MSMC. So that is definitely a buff for MSMC. Next up, aiming shot time reduction for Vicam combat bow attachment for S36, UL 736, RPD, M4 light machine guns has been increased. So basically here I believe YKM combat bow attachment means Vicam combat stock. They're talking about stock. And then aiming shot time means is like the time that is required to aim. So basically they're saying aiming shot time reduction, which is like the quick aiming process because they are reducing the time. So once you guys will put Vicam combat stock for these LMGs, it will help you to aim quicker, I believe. So yes, do not quote me, this translation is so hectic. So I believe this is going to be a buff for these LMGs because I know these LMGs are already garbage. There's no way they're gonna nerf it again because nobody used them. Moving on, the negative effect of the OWC designated shooter rifle barrel attachment for HBR A3 has been reduced. So basically it is a good thing. Once you guys will put OWC rifle barrel attachment on HBR A3, it will reduce the negative effect of that attachment. So that is a good thing. That is a buff for specific attachment of HBR A3. Next, DLQ 33 damage increases to 90 and wool penetration damage increases. So basically DLQ damage has been increased to the 90 and wool penetration has been increased. So that is a buff definitely for DLQ, but I don't think there's gonna be a huge buff. It's gonna be a minor buff because DLQ has been a bad sniper than the other snipers. Next up, aim shot time reduction for DRH without board attachment has been increased. What is that supposed to mean, COD Mobile? Google. I'm losing brain cells here. So basically, I think bot attachments are like the stock attachments, because you guys know bot is like back and then board. Yeah, that makes sense, okay, because they were calling stock bot above in other lines. So basically, bot attachments are like the stock attachments, and here they said aim shot time reduction, which is like the time to aim has been reduced, which means the aim would be quicker. So if you guys wouldn't put any stock on DRH, you guys would be able to aim quicker. I think there's a buff for DRH. I don't know. Next up, it says screen shake is reduced when an attachment without bot plate for DRH is hit. What are we doing here? Tell me. Just to suffer. Come on, just hurt me. Kill me. So without bot plate, I guess they're talking about no stock. So basically, screen shake will be reduced if there's like no stock attachment on DRH, which is a good or bad thing, I don't know. Next up, the accuracy of the ICR1 and no bot plate attachment and the KRM Battle bot plate attachment has been slightly reduced. Screen shake slightly increases when an attachment without bot plate for ASM10 is hit. So basically, they're saying if you have like no stock on ASM10, you guys will get more flinch, which is like your screen will shake more, because I know ASM10 is like 3-shot gun and they're trying to nerf these 3-shot guns because they're really overpowered. Now Arctic.50 is getting a nerf here. They said Arctic reduces the damage multiplier for the legs of 50 wool penetration damage and MIP blocking magazine attachments. So I think MIP blocking magazine is like MIP stopping power magazine. I guess that's the name of that magazine. And here they said they have reduces the damage multiplier on the legs. So once you guys will shoot on the legs using Arctic.50, you guys will get less damage, which is a nerf for Arctic.50. And then they're talking about magazines here. They said Arctic.50's intercept shot ammo capacity reduced from 20 to 15 and max capacity reduced from 40 to 30. So basically, in a magazine in which we used to get 20 ammos, now we will get 15 ammos, and in a magazine in which we used to get 40 ammos, now we'll get 30 ammos. So that is a huge nerf for Arctic.50. Next up, War Machine explosion radius has been reduced. War Machine damage reduction effect has been reduced. So basically, they have nerfed the War Machine. Now you guys will get less radius of explosion, as well as they have reduced the damage effect. So yeah, that is overall a nerf for War Machine. And then the damage range of gravity spikes has been reduced. So gravity spikes is getting a nerf. Now the Annihilator's damage to the stealth helicopters, XS-1 Goliath, VTOL, shield turrets and transform shields has been slightly reduced. So basically they have reduced the damage of Annihilator on these Ghost Rigs, which is a huge nerf once again for Annihilator. I don't know what they're doing with Annihilator, seriously. Annihilator is becoming garbage and I love using Annihilator. And then the soldiers with Dead Silence perk no longer hear their footsteps and their audible range of their running is reduced. So basically, Dead Silence perk is getting a buff. So if you guys are using Dead Silence, you guys wouldn't be able to hear your own footsteps. And now if you guys are running using Dead Silence, your footsteps to the enemy would be less audible. So you know, the only effect of Dead Silence was when you guys were walking but not running. Now once you guys will run, the enemies would be able to hear you, but they would hear you less, which is a good thing. Another buff for Dead Silence. Next up, they're saying you can jump while moving along the wall. I think it's like a cold wall system where you guys can vault, like you guys can jump on a wall and then you guys can like run a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of thing. I don't know what that exactly mean. Moving on, they have optimized the player's hitbox when switching between standing, sitting and prone position, so that is a good thing. They have increases the number of frames per second of the character, so basically the character movements are gonna be more smoother. They basically gave more frame per second to the character, so you guys would be able to see your enemy much clearly, as well as you guys would be able to move much smoother. That is a good thing. They have optimized our sound system for the various locations, so you guys would be able to locate enemies much precisely. Now for some glitches, they have fixed an issue that could cause players to get stuck while passing through a window. So that glitch has been fixed. You guys can go through the window easily now. And they have fixed an issue that caused soldiers to get stuck for a while when crossing the shortcut next to the laundry in the raid map. So that is the best thing that they have done in this season, to be honest. I hated it when I used to stuck in a raid map while passing through the laundry. They have fixed a crash error in some specific scenes in Takeoff. They have fixed a crash error in certain scenes in Tunisia. And now for the battle royale, there are huge changes. The accuracy of aiming shots for all weapons has been increased. I swear to God, I love you, COD mobile. Finally, you guys have done it. So basically, now the aiming shots of all the weapons in battle royale gonna be more accurate. It's not like you guys are gonna like shoot in a sort of hip fire. So the aim downside is gonna be like straight line. So more accuracy. I love this change. And then it says increase horizontal recoil control for all the weapons. Finally, they have increased the horizontal recoil for all the weapons in battle royale. I know the recoil was literally crazy. We couldn't predict the recoil in the battle royale, but now we can study recoil because they have added horizontal recoil. Now popular weapons such as AK-47 and AK-117 have lower control gain than other weapons. So basically they're talking about recoil here. So the control gain is like recoil. They are increasing recoil for AK-47 and AK-117, I believe, and that is not a good thing because I love those weapons. And then the target designation time for FAJ is changed to the 1 second, which is either increased or decreased because I don't know the old time of FAJ. Next up it says FAJ 18's projectile firing speed is reduced to 110 ms and accelerates to the maximum speed after firing. So basically they have reduced the speed of FAJ, and now as soon as you guys will shot FAJ, it will go with full speed. It's not like it will go slow and then once it will go close to the helicopter, then it will go in a speed. So the speed is gonna be same, but they have decreased the speed. Now the accuracy rate of submachine guns and shotguns is greatly increased. Thank God they have done it. Sniper rifle control is greatly increased. Hell yeah. Tempest damage and damage radius increase. Hell yeah. Annihilator's range has been increased. That is a good thing. Also, enemies can now be eliminated with 2 shots at any distance. So basically Annihilator is OP in BR but trash in multiplayer now. And now they have increased the projectile distance for all killing and tactical weapons, which is a good thing. When the cluster bomb sticks to an object, a warning displayed and the direction of the bomb is displayed on the screen. So that is a good thing. Now you guys can spot where's the cluster bomb. Next up it says discarded firearms no longer display remaining ammunition. So basically once you guys will throw your firearms or guns, you guys wouldn't see the remaining ammunition, which is the ammo. That is a good thing. Wingsuit landing behavior has been optimized. That is a good thing. Optimized server tick rate. Okay, that is a good thing. And now for the BR as well, they have optimized the player's hitbox when switching between the standing, sitting and prone positions. The number of frames per second of the character has been increased. So in BR and in multiplayer, both the movements is going to be quite smooth. And then optimized sound effect for various locations in BR. So there's the same improvements such as our multiplayer. So we can spot our enemies more precisely. Next up we have some game mode optimizations which are for the game in general. You guys can pause this video and read it because I don't want to make this video longer. So yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go smack a like. If you didn't, dislike it, not a problem. Remember, peace, love and unity. My name is Ali and I'm signing out.
Let the spirit sing.